Write a humorous speech. What's that? You don't think you're funny? Well, you're not alone. Most comedians aren't funny either. Contemporary humorists have broken every toilet humor and sexual humor boundary, and yet so many of them keep trying to shock us into laughing. So, how can you write a funny speech? Go back to some of your life's most disastrous moments, events that you've healed from and are now able to look back on and laugh at. That camping trip from hell? How about that date from hell, especially if you eventually ended up getting married? What was so horrible about the worst job you ever had? Did you ever do something dishonest and have the lie snowball? You didn't pay your taxes for how many years? What were you thinking? What meaningless stuff did you fight over in that divorce just to get back at each other? Disasters aren't funny in and of themselves, but when you can look back on them and laugh, the audience will respect your transparency and vulnerability, and they'll see that you're a person who falls down, like we all do, but then recovers and moves on. They'll find lessons in your transformation without feeling preached to. Or just keep your eyes open for the absurdity that's all around us. People make funny mistakes, and they do crazy things. Here's a humorous speech contest presentation I gave many years ago based entirely on found humor. I'm always on these little things, and I'd like to share with you some of my collections. Some of these are obvious. No. Some of these perhaps are less obvious. I cannot think of anything less sanitary than a sewer. But here it is, cast in steel and full of concrete. That's just wrong. There is no such thing as a sanitary sewer. I got this package, which I thought was really amusing. I was putting some speaker shelves up in my office, and it came with a bag of extra spare parts. Now, it didn't come with a bag of spare parts. It came with a bag of extra spare parts. Something struck me as off about that one. Another one. I found this in Publix. There's a reason they're closing this product out, that nobody wanted to buy it. Perhaps there was a language gap. Who would buy a finger injury system? What does it do? Anyway, yours for the low introductory price of only $1.79. You gotta love this stuff, but be on the lookout for it. You don't have to be funny to write a humorous speech. All you need is an eye for the silliness in the world and an ability to look back on your own foibles and mistakes with a smile. I'm Dave Bricker, and this presentation was brought to you by Speakipedia.com, your online resource for all things speaking and storytelling. Be sure to love, subscribe, and share. And please leave your thoughts and questions in the comments so I can help you become a better speaker without the BS.